Hey guys, and welcome to today's video. William has been teething over the past couple of months, so I wanted to do a video on all of the things that we have been using to really help ease that pain. All of this stuff is natural. I don't mention like Tylenol or anything like that. So I hope you guys find this video helpful, and if you're watching this and you have another natural teething remedy that I did not mention here, please feel free to leave it in the comments below. I would love to hear some other ideas to kind of help with the whole teething process. So the first thing I want to talk about, I actually mentioned in my 6 to 9 months favorites, but I want to talk about it again because it is teething and it is one of my favorite teething remedies that I have. So this is the Babyganics teething gel pods, and this is what they look like. And they come in these weird little pods, and honestly I'm not crazy about the packaging, like how they come. I wish that it was just like in a squeezy tube or something easier than this, but this is how they come in these little pods, and they come with Q-tips, so you can use the Q-tip to get the product out and like rub it on their gums, but I find it easiest to just wash my hands and dip my finger in here and then rub it on his gums. But they do include the Q-tips if you want to try that. But I definitely found the finger easiest. But I really like these for a couple reasons. One, there's only 3 ingredients in here. There's coconut oil, clove oil, and stevia. So the ingredients are really good in this. There's nothing weird or foreign in here, and they really do work. I'm pretty sure it's the clove oil that does it, because I've seen other teething things with clove oil in it, but it works really good. We rarely use Tylenol for teething. Usually I go to this first and it works really well. Within like 5 to 10 minutes he's calmed down, so I definitely recommend those. I got mine at Target, but I've seen them on Amazon. I think they sell them a lot of places, so I would definitely recommend those. The next thing I want to mention is this is a dry one, but what I like to do with washcloths is get them wet, wring them out as best as possible, and then put them in the freezer and then give him a frozen washcloth. I really like using these because they are kind of moldable and bendable, so it's easy for him to kind of hold on to, and it's kind of a different texture, and he really likes to chew on those. It's super easy to do, and I definitely recommend trying that if you haven't yet. Next thing I wanted to mention is obviously just like teething toys. Here are a couple of our favorites. I pulled out a couple of the freezer ones. Honestly, I don't think he's the biggest fan of these. I give them to him sometimes. He does prefer the keys, and I think that's because there is a ring, so it's easier for him to hold on to. But the thing I don't like about the keys is that they don't stay frozen that long, because this is the only part that's supposed to be frozen, and it's really thin and small, so it thaws out really quickly. So that's one thing I don't like about these, but on the other hand they do freeze really quickly, so if it gets thawed out you can throw it back in the freezer and it'll be frozen within 20 to 30 minutes again. So it's not the end of the world, but these are some of his favorite frozen ones. And then I just have the normal like these type of freezer ones, and I don't know, like I said, these aren't his favorite, but I do give them to him sometimes. And again, all babies are different, so maybe your baby will love these. So I had 2 teething toys that I wanted to mention that aren't like freezer toys, and I cannot find the other one for the life of me, and it really upsets me because that was like his favorite teether toy. We went on a trip overnight somewhere and I haven't seen it since. It must have got left behind at the hotel, or I don't know what happened to it, but unfortunately I need to repurchase that. But it's really inexpensive. I think it's like $5.99 on Amazon or something, so it's super inexpensive. But what it is it's the tomo teether, and I'll put a picture of what it looks like right here. But he absolutely loves that teether. It's super inexpensive, and it has like a ring, so it's really easy for him to hold on to, and then the spikes coming out is just really nice for him to chew on. So I definitely recommend that one for the price, and he just absolutely loves it. And then another one of his favorites is this one. Again, this is something I mentioned in my favorite baby products 6 to 9 months. I'll link that video down below if you guys want to see the other non-teething products that I talked about in that video. But I did mention this one, and this is by either Nuby or Nuby. I'm sorry, I do not know how to say that brand. It's either Nuby or Nuby, but it's just like this little almost looks like a necklace type thing, but there's tons of different teething things for him to chew on. This little blue part is absolute favorite with all these little spiky things on them, so he absolutely loves this one. Again, I think it's because it's easy to hold, but this has been a great one, so I definitely recommend that one. And then I also wanted to mention the Munch Mit. I love this guy. He loves this guy. This is absolutely perfect for the car because it can't really go anywhere. So if you guys haven't seen these, basically it's just a little mitt that looks like so, and then the top is this textured rubber material up here, and you just put their little hand in there and velcro it on, so it just sits on their hand and then they can kind of sit there and chew on it. But like I said, it's great for the car to keep them occupied because it's something that he can't very easily, you know, throw or drop. It does come off sometimes, but all in all it stays on pretty well, and I think this is great. On the inside also has that crunchy material, so he really likes that sound. But I definitely recommend the Munch Mit. I think this is such a great invention. He absolutely loves this. And the Munch Mit comes in tons of different colors and patterns. They're really, really cute. Next thing I want to talk about is the teething egg. It looks like this. It's kind of a funny shape, but it's just the shape of an egg, and it's really nice and rubbery. There is holes right there, so you can put like a pacifier clip on it so it can stay on them. Again, this is great for the car if you can put it on a pacifier clip, because again, it's something that they can't throw or toss or drop or whatever. I initially saw this come up on my Facebook like just randomly all the time as an ad, and then for Easter this year my mom got it for William, so I thought that was super cute because it's an egg. But he really likes this. A couple things we really like about it is, one, it has, you can hear that little not rattles, but little beads or whatever is in there for sound, so he really likes that. Also, the shape of it is really fun. I think he just likes to hold it because it's something kind of differently shaped, I don't know, and he can hold on to it really good, and he just gnaws on it. You can also put this in the freezer, so you can do lots of stuff with it, and it's just kind of a fun, different little teether, and he really likes this. The next thing I want to talk about is from Boon, and it is a little silicone heater. I see the mesh ones a lot, but I absolutely hate the mesh ones. They are impossible to clean in my opinion. I definitely recommend the silicone ones. They're so much easier to clean. But these are great. You can put frozen breast milk in them. We do frozen grapes a lot, frozen bananas, whatever frozen fruit you want. And I think it just feels super good on his gums. And he also gets like a sweet little treat with it. So I definitely recommend this. We've put so much frozen stuff in there. It's great for the summer, and it just feels so, so good on his gums. So I definitely recommend one of these little feeder things. They're awesome. All right, guys. Well, that wraps up this video. I hope you enjoyed and found it helpful. Again, if you have any teething remedies that you find really, really great that works in your household that I did not mention here, please leave them in the comments below. I would love to hear about them. But I think that's all I have to say. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe before you leave, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.